What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, and it was not a good night for Kayla Clark and the Indiana Fever. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. I'll be the first to tell you, man, this was a tough loss to witness take place in Indianapolis tonight, man. The Indiana win streak is currently over. Cheryl Reeve came into town and stood on business. I got to give credit to where credit gets due. She simply outcoached Christie's size, bruh. The Minnesota Lynx went on one hell of a run in the third quarter. Yet still, head coach Christie Sides refused to call a timeout, slow the team down, and to me, I feel like that was the changing point in the game. The Minnesota Lynx outscored the Indiana Fever by 17 points in that quarter alone. They went on a mayhem terror in that third quarter. Now, some fans will argue that the referees was a little off, which they was, but Kayla Clark also had 7 turnovers, bruh. That did not help them either. Kayla Clark did finish the game with 25 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds, and she was 5 from 3. She had a remarkable game, bruh. But at the end of the day, the team did come up short. Now, let's take a look at how the playoff picture is currently looking for the Fever as of right now. The Connecticut Sun did lose today to the Las Vegas Aces, so Connecticut officially falls 24-10 in the number 3 spot in the standings. Minnesota is 25-9. Now at number 2 after beating Indiana, and the Fever will still remain at number 6 even after this loss. Guys, with all that being said, let's check out some of this press conference footage right now.
Bridget, you kind of started the comeback at the end of the first half, and then those 3 threes and the assist on a 3 after they cut it to 1. I mean, all year long, this team has had different people step up when they needed it. It was your night tonight, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I got some good looks. I mean, their defense, they packed the paint. Obviously, they're worried about Fee on the rolls off ball screens, and my teammates are doing a really good job of finding me, and, that's my job to knock down those threes. I got some good looks in the first half that I didn't knock down, but they felt good, so I knew it was just a matter of time. And I get, like, Courtney hit huge shots. I hit some big ones. Obviously, Fee was just dominant in the paint all night, so it was collective effort, but, yeah, it felt good to pull away with those threes for sure.
And for Coach, they got down to 1 point twice, and then Bridget hits consecutive threes and then feeds Courtney for a 3. She kind of did it all for you tonight.
Yeah. At that point in the game, I felt like we had a lot of confidence about what we were doing at both ends. When they kind of got back in it, fueling off of some of our miscues, both ends of the floor. We just knew exactly what needed to happen, and we knew what types of shots we could get. And whenever we were seeking the paint and trying to get layups, which we did a lot of in the third, it really created good stuff for us. So having that sort of information going into the fourth, when that was kind of happening to us, we got locked back in on our guards playmaking. When Courtney Williams play makes, that's when we're really good. And her and Natisha, I thought were really good in that space.
Terry?
Hey y'all, congrats on the win tonight. I don't imagine it was a very cheerful halftime locker room after giving up 50 points in the first half, but just this whole season and this last stretch of 10 games, I mean, just my God, the third quarter adjustments have been fantastic. They were again tonight. Just for any of you, what was sort of the mood and the message in the locker room at halftime and game there in the third quarter?
It was definitely defense, oriented. I think it's something that we really emphasized this whole year and hung our hat on. And now that we're at the end, we really just want to make sure that there's no slippage, that we stay true to what has gotten us this far, and what has really been the game changer for us. So just really locking in on that and making sure that we stay true to our identity. And so I think we did that in the second half. We came out really focused on that, and it changed the game for us.
There was just 8 points in the paint in the second half, right? After 26 in the first half. When you get 26 points in the paint, your field goal percentage is going to be high. When your field goal percentage is high, your defense is better. It was just a bad combination for us. And really committing. They shot 35%. 8 points in the paint like that. That's who we need to be, and we really committed to the game plan. And I was appreciative that we found our will on that end.
And for Coach, I think Aaliyah was averaging 15.5 boards per game in the first two against you guys, and held her to just 5 rebounds tonight. Just how did you assess the way that you guys played on the glass and out rebounded them overall in the night?
Yeah, out rebounded them by 1. I think what I told the group that I really appreciated was I thought that we played with some physical toughness in the paint. Particularly in the second half, and we really got after it there, and we just were hungry. We were hungry for, sort of changing the narrative that maybe that Indiana feels about us in terms of our paint protection or our ability to rebound. And so I thought we responded in a physically tough way.
Kent?
Pete, how much did what Bridget did at the very end of the first half fueled you guys? I mean, because you guys were down 10 with a minute left to go in the first half, then suddenly it's a 5-point game. How much did that change things?
It was a huge momentum swing for us. It was just, I think, a killer to their morale, just dagger after dagger that BC knocked down. It's really fun to be a part of, to watch as well, to be on the court with her doing that. So I think it really changed the game for us at that point.
And I'll ask you the same question. There have been some constants with this team, obviously, but it seems like on any given night, there might be one person in the fourth quarter who just really steps forward. Your last game, it was Courtney. Tonight, it was Bridget with big basket after big basket and a big offensive rebound, too. I mean, just talk about what it was, what kind of confidence that gives a team, no matter the situation.
I think it's what makes us so hard to play against. It's because we don't have just one person that you just have to guard. You have to guard all of us, because any one of us can go off any night, any quarter, any time in the game. It's impossible to guard all 5 people at your hardest at all time. And so I think that's what you're seeing is if they take one option away, we have 4 more on the court that can do the same thing.
It kind of seems like maybe a few years back, you might have stopped taking them at some point. Has there been a change just in terms of your confidence to continue to take those shots, even when they don't hit early on?
Does it look like I've changed a little bit? Yeah, I mean, I think just the maturity and the confidence I've built with this team, how we play, the belief my coaches and my teammates have in me, putting me in good positions. It's not a good thing if I pass up a shot. So I know I'm going to be aggressive and never, if I am 0 for 4, that just means I'm going to make the next one. That's kind of my mentality. And paid off today. But yeah, I thought those first 3 in the first half were going in. So I knew I was like, nothing was wrong. It was just a matter of time.
That was Cheryl, Reeve, and the Minnesota Lynx breaking their silence about tonight's matchup. Guys, get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them Bills on, because I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.
Shake the haters off.